Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Fantasy Life and Times of Loblek. Today we are playing Final Fantasy XVI. As always, you can check out my socials at Not That Loblek on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and probably other forms of social media. Who knows? Oh yeah, I guess you can shoot me an email too. Last time on Final Fantasy XVI, we finally saw not only the death of the Emperor, who was a big pain in our ass, but also the death of our mother, who was a big pain in our ass. So, today, it's going to be... We're cleaning up the mess that was caused by the issues that we caused. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Is he still edgy? He continues to be edgy. He smiles more now, but he continues to be edgy. I think now that he's found his brother and also his mom is not a problem, I think he's going to be less edgy.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Because he has less people to worry about. Oh yeah, we got to see Clive's acting skills last time. Spoilers, they're not good. Alright, so we are heading to... Let's go to Northreach. Will he ever grow out of that phase? He's like 30. I don't think it's a phase. I think he's just dealing with the gruffness and the brutal reality of this world that he lives in. He is kind of a... I don't think he's a war criminal. Taking all bets. How long is the loading screen gonna last this time?
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the
I
wall.
saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't the garrison dealing with them?
Ghost! Ghost! Blimey!
I can't do it. I can't. But you can.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ghost.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We're gonna be... I don't know. We're gonna be cops? Is that what we are?
We could leave.
Where would we go? The whole world's fucked. Yeah, it's kind of feeling like we're just dust in the wind.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We've tried requesting reinforcements, but what more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty, and protect them I shall. In case you have forgotten, the people of but more than that. They are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Hell yeah, Dame.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with them.
Felipe.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Gonna kill them all. Gonna kill all the things.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the back of them glowing things.
Just leave that to her.
In the meadow, in the valleys, in the oceans, white with foam.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? They came out of nowhere.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
All right. We are going to do a little bit of bounty hunting after we finish this section.
We need to find out.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there.
Oh, this is the town filled with assholes.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Yeah, I'm fine if all these guys are dead. Who cares? They don't value human life in the first place. Why should we value theirs? Whatever happened to Dog the Bounty Hunter? He's probably still doing his job. It's just, you know, when you have a TV show and you're easy to recognize, like... It probably makes your job a lot harder.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me.
I don't know, you could Google it. I would be interested to find out as well.
Should I try?
Save your strength.
Good job, Torgo. Ooh, this is not what I was... Not a good one for a warm-up. Hell yeah. I checked and he's still alive, though it looks like he passed away years ago and didn't realize. Yeah, I imagine that kind of lifestyle leads to that. You spend your whole life, like, putting yourself in life or death situations. literally just for money. Like, fucking, it's gonna be a brutal life. Because, like, regardless of how the show, like, built it up and oversold it, he was legitimately chasing down people who could have killed him.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
He looks like a prune with glasses. Yeah, that's not surprising. I never watched Dog the Bounty Hunter.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
He looks like someone left a mullet on a dry riverbed. Don't roast the man. He's had enough.
Lest you wonder,
He's got
I'm not
enough
foolish
going
enough
on.
to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Honestly, mood. One thing at a time. As long as you can, like, go to bed with one less problem than you woke up with, that's progress. Or even, like, a different problem. Because sometimes progress isn't like a 1-to-1 ratio. It's like, oh yeah, I had 2 problems pop up today, but you know, I had one big problem that was finished.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Alright. So I gotta go fight Atlas. That's impossible to avoid. Fields of Corva, Vamire, and then the Quiet Sands in Rosaria. Woodland Passes of the Empire. Okay. So let me think. Valkyrie Desert, Draco Steps, Steps of the Forgotten, Trader's Gate. Am I, like... Hold on. To save us some time, I'm just gonna... I'm not playing a guessing game with these hunts anymore. Like, it's... Alright, let's see. Who do we want to take down first? Well, we know where Atlas is. I've never seen this place in my life. The Fields of Carava. Okay. That's Vimar. Okay. Going back to the desert. Oh. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's go.
dun.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I have to go up, around, and down. Got it. I watched 2 movies last night. One of them was a new movie with Nick Frost, which was surprisingly fucking good. It was called Get Away. I strongly recommend it. It's on. I know it's on Shudder. I don't know if it's Shudder exclusive right now, but it's so good. It's just a really fun movie. And I also watched Tragedy Girls, which is like 100% a Zoomer flick, but it's good. It's well done. Like, there's a lot of ways that they could have like completely sanitized it, I guess. But they took none of those shortcuts, and they actually like were willing to make some choices that like weren't necessarily obvious, I guess. They're both more funny movies than horror movies, but they do have like horror vibes to them.
Back to the stables, girl.
Bring it on.
Another god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Go empty your pockets.
Ooh, okay. We'll watch Get Away tonight. I hope you enjoy it. It's like I said, it's less of a horror movie and more of a funny movie. You're getting spots for days if it's meh. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, a friend of mine is playing Cyberpunk. Hell yeah, I got a Titanic counter. Ooh. Burning righteous fire. Hell yeah. Ugh, that's a bounty down. I think we could maybe, I was about to say probably, but I'm gonna temper myself a little bit.
We were more similar than he knew.
Anyway, who's next? Next up, we have the Magath brothers. I'm gonna refill all my potions just in case I need them.
Will we ever see the sun again?
No idea, kid. Ancient sword, Brightburn. And now we switch back to our buddy Sid's sword.
What's that for, dear? Anything else?
Nah, we're good.
Still alive, are you? Go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
So I think they're up here? That's what it was saying? Let me make sure. Yeah. One of these is a level 51, and I'm still not sure we can take it. Let's go take a look at our attributes. You know what we haven't tried out yet? We haven't tried out Bahamut. I don't really want to switch anything on this build. So let's see if we can do like a more ranged focused build with Bahamut. Okay, Impulse. Impulse, famous ability. Flare Breath. Thunderstorm. Probably good with Heat Wave. I could also switch to like Alright. Let's try it against these things. Okay, I can't just like haphazardly charge Mega Flare. Fine. Damn, that lasts a long time, huh? How high does it go? Okay. We'll try the next fight. I know the hunt isn't gonna go this easily, but man, does that feel good.
Come on. Yeah.
Oy. Pretty average week for me. Getting like full on back into the job hunt has been exhausting. Is it just the fact that there's 3 of them? Or are they tough? I guess we'll find out. God damn.
Again. But not for long.
Get fucked. Man, if that's your last crusade, it's a definite failure, guys. And dead. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, they think they can fight me. Alright.
No more vengeance. No more war. Where would I be without you?
Alright, chat, what do you think? Do we try the golem again, or do we go fight the dragon? Because this golem's a piece of shit. Excuse the fuck out of me? That's absolute trash that you just equipped on me. That is disgusting. Okay, where is Heatwave? Heatwave, 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 Heatwave. You want to drip check? You want to change the? You want to change the costumes? We can do that. Go back to the normal looking armor. We're on the normal looking armor. What you're probably thinking of is this. That's just his ultimate form. Alright, that is 2 bounties down. You want to do the golem? Okay, we'll do the golem.
I don't want to see any more of our friends hurt.
I agree.
Clive. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Am I crazy, or did some of the
Finished, are you?
text get blurred out when I was loading in? I don't.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye. All their faces
But we are neither. Philip is. I love that, like, the veil is just like, yo, we know what we're about. Come take part in our services if you'd like. Oh, did I just step on him? No. Okay, he's just dead on the ground. Okay, let's help Martha's rest first.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Oh, relax.
But all our beds are taken.
What's up, Martha?
It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters...
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd know. Where I need you is to let the men know you've come to help.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you? Them not. Not a chance. Barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long.
If I get to fight like 100 enemies right now, I'm gonna be really excited, actually. I love long I love long fights like that.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Oh, okay. Come on, build up Mega Flare. That was it? Well, I'm disappointed.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Oh, okay.
Wade's men. But where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward.
When did Wade and his men...
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned. And we...
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of... And they got wounded!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them.
You look after everyone here. If any can...
I will.
Descend the lift!
My brothers.
Shh, don't try and talk. Mad dogs. The lot of them. Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Hell yeah. Wade's really
So
become
Wade.
a badass in his own right.
Lord Rossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh shit, that's its tortoise.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Hell yeah. Ow! Fuck, okay.
Nice try.
Alright, alright. Jill, you gotta be more careful. Oh, okay. Burn to the burn! And... Ugh. That was annoying. Oh, I thought I leveled up last time. Whatever.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
It's okay, Wade. This entire
You've never been
world
one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade.
is on fire right now.
Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way.
A second hawk.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Horde on horde on horde on horde. I like that combination for longer fights, but against the tortoise, that was just exhausting. Okay, so let's see. I do think we could probably upgrade Flare Breath, and that would end up pretty sick. Oh. You can make the things explode. I didn't know that. Learning. Education. God, I don't even know anymore. Judgment Bolt might be worth picking up. Or Giga Flare. Giga Flare instead of Flare Breath. That might be good. We do need more ability points, though. What do we have left in here? Oh, that's not even upgraded. No wonder that was so bad. I wonder what Odin's gonna give us when we finally take his shit.
Mad.
Oh yeah, this is the way we're going.
A lot of them. Anything catch your eye? Much obliged.
All right, I need 2 seconds. That was a little longer than 2 seconds, but we're good. All right. Let's go take care of this board.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue. There's no telling when they might be back.
I know the Sunday streams aren't like my most popular, but man, these long span RPGs, they do be leaving me feeling good. Or pissed off. I do get pissed off at people a lot in these episodes. Oh, fucking great goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
It's not really slowing them down. Chocobos? Okay, that hits everything on the battlefield, no matter the distance.
Something's coming.
That's a boss, huh?
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Caustic Blade. Damn, he's already almost dead. Damn, he's already almost dead. Holy shit. I'm glad I did this one last. This seems like the hardest one.
Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Hundreds. I guess they're really mad about Rosaria. You know, being my home and all.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Ooh, is that a new? Oh. Bummer.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Are you the son of the
It is
guy
an
who
honor to make your
died?
acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
What is the party makeup now? Okay, we still have Jill. I'm gonna take advantage of that. It should be the right way. Yeah.
And some of your numbers served as shields, did they? Well, they did both. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. It's a real bummer that the Chocobo song is not really in this. Wait, what the hell's going on here?
Thanks, Cal. This one's awake.
Chronolist, there's blah, 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 time trial where you must compete, equipped only with the fast and with the feat and abilities of a single icon.
Let's see what's inside.
Okay, so timed battle challenges. This is one of the predetermined feat and abilities. Additional time can be okay.
Stay down.
Is this gonna take me to stage 2 or? What's up with stage 2? Heat wave and okay. Come on, go down, go down. Ugh. I get really quiet during the combat sections, but there's nothing else I could really talk about. Like, I mean, I'm very pleased that there's more to the combat than just Oh, fuck this guy. Alright.
Nice try.
It's okay, we're watching you hit the bad guys to reduce numbers.
Nice try.
Whew! That one was a little tougher. Dispel a projectile and land a precision counter with a single heat wave. And a 4-hit melee combo. And 6 unique bonuses. Oh. I will always prefer turn-based combat. To each their own. Like, I feel like they both can be very good. Like, and there's more thought behind it than just well, this is just my fucking, it's my normal combo. All right, big guy. See, it's I get what you're saying. Like, there is like a higher level of like tactics in it when it's not. I'm out of time. Ah, shit. It's 1 o'clock. I gotta just get rid of that. Shit. From the first stage. No thanks. It's really an interesting conversation, trying to figure out like what's more. Action combat is all blending into the same much. I can't tell this one apart from Veilguard or the.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Well, I haven't played Veilguard. And I don't know if I 100% agree with that take. I will say that there are a lot of action games that do take like a very similar approach. But I don't know if I agree that they're all blending together. Like especially compared to like the recent Tales games that I've played. Not only do they add variety and like including the customization of other characters, but I don't know. Like, I get a completely different feel from this from the other action games I've been playing lately. Can I do this? Oh, he's only level 45? I thought he was 50. did not stop him from wrecking my shit. It's gonna be a long fight, so we might as well open up hard. Ah, the fucking fire. It's also maybe like a difference between like perspective, I guess. Because I've been playing, this is kind of tangentially related. I've been playing Marvel Midnight Suns. And a lot of people, like, have shit on that game. Or, like, just completely disregarded it. But I am, like, pleasantly surprised with how it ended up coming out. There's a, I don't know if it's like a genre or if it's just like something that's like started showing up in games more recently. But there's a lot more games that have like an emphasis on like building character and like direct interaction, almost like dating sims. But they're just like, but it's mostly used as a mechanic to interface more directly with the characters and potentially power them up. And like, I think Midnight Suns really falls into that category. Because, like, a lot of the game is very easy to dismiss as just, like, just like wasted energy, like building friendships and relationships with the Marvel characters. And I could see how some people could see it as tedious. But to me, it was... I feel like they used the amount of history that a lot of Marvel characters have in a very... in a productive way. Did I level up twice? Did I go from 30... I thought I was 37, and I went straight up to 39.
Back to sleep with you.
Big, dumbass, stupid-ass golem. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. There was a door out here. Yeah, right there. I wonder if it's open. This is possibly a waste of time, but excuse me. A little bit of a burp there. All right, I guess it's fake. You guys ready to see if we can fight this dragon? I'm checking something real quick. So it's just accessories? Yeah. Okay. Well, those aren't really like super worth doing. And time trials are like not my favorite thing.
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened, but I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Yeah, I don't feel like fighting the dragon right now.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
Wait, how close am I?
All yours.
Talisman of
Hasn't been
Priming.
delivered yet, I'm afraid.
Was wondering when you turn up.
What's up, Otto?
Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention.
That's
How
nice.
is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Scripted
Let's
story
see.
moments.
Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
Jesus.
Right.
A kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid.
How do you know?
Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
Vessel.
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Damn, Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav.
Is he dead?
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Guess I should go fix that.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
Oh boy.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas.
Get ready for
Tell Gav to
midship.
stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
He is literally running on
Tyre
Phoenix
looks such a
Fire right now.
talented healer. I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Do you guys think the attendant is a spy?
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
With Sid's sword. Man, now the side quests come out. Thank you for the stretch, and thank you for the hydrate. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh, I can't go anywhere except for the new location. Okay.
Seems
just
the
in case.
highway's lost its
Look.
appetite.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want. You remember Ivan's stew, right? So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd...
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like mine. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. Kindly old fella.
Fine. And if he does, I'll see if I can find...
You do that.
Oh, yeah, that's stretch. I did need it. Might as well knock out a couple squats while we're getting the other stuff.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
2.
I can certainly try.
3.
Who's gone missing this time?
4.
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Should have counted loader, but that was
Lordsman
20.
Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which
That's
regard
interesting.
fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do...
Hell yeah. An eye for an eye.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Oh. I wanted to check this stone. Also, knock on wood, the game is... Alright, Toshi, you redeemed a drip check earlier. Do you want normal Joshua, who is just, like, for some reason, just, like, wearing a bunch of poofy stuff? Or do you want Ashen Gray Joshua, who's probably going to burn out? He doesn't have unnecessary belts. He just has a bunch of... He looks goofy either way. Alright, cool. I'll do the one I wanted then.
Do you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Goots, what you doing?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know. I think Nan might...
It's all right.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroat, but she'd never do business with baddies. I wanted to ask her about it myself. She'd...
Don't worry.
You'll...
Of course.
Scarf on him fits better. Okay. Okay, I'll switch it back to the other one then.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
I asked
Just
one question.
Asking. Out of interest. All right.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me?
All I know is that someone...
And what? You believe it? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my
This
pockets.
conversation should have been, hey Karen,
Woman
someone is
no
spreading
more.
rumors about you.
And you
Do you know who it might be?
if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to...
No.
Of course.
Yeah, fucking thanks, Scoots.
I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. And while it sounds like she may have done things...
Oh, well, I knew Nan wasn't... But why would people say she was?
No, but people do things for all...
Well, that trader, he said... So that's where I'm going.
Are you sure that's wise?
Oh, but...
Alright, cool. Alright. We finish up the side quest in this area and then go straight for the story.
Was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered every single one of us!
How do you suppose they'll manage that? You ever seen one of the blue bastards swim?
Good for him. That's an easy way to shut that down.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
You guys broke the scales, huh?
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Oh, you
Not
lying.
anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Engineer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
It's true.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions.
True.
So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
It's the minigame.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
Lessons
I
with
do.
Clive.
Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Sounds
Well
about right.
spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
Let's talk about the
This is
arm.
called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to
We're
ride
getting
one
sidetracked here, kids. We need to fix this
think
shit.
about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Okay. The gear is a little weird,
This tiny piece.
but
is what's called
it's
a
to allow it
cogwheel,
to spin,
or
right?
gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to
Kids,
move.
man.
So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
You just got to be willing to take initiative.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Hairs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Maybe? I think he's teaching you guys a lesson. He followed your instructions exactly.
Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
Don't get mad at me.
We're all gonna die. You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop.
Man, I'm so glad I don't have to come to this side of the hideaway very often.
Impaled on his own son's spear.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid...
She told me it was because her studies had been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines.
Jesus
To
Christ.
anyone else, it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that
Good
should
for
come
you,
as no
Mid.
surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that.
Is nobody gonna tell the kids that the gears or whatever? Whatever. Oh. There's a quest at the reading table for me.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Well, because we lost the port. Smooth like Butler. Alright. Alright, so we can't do side quest? Oh, sorry. Yawn. Let's go back to the desert, I guess. Oh, I forgot to put a stupid scarf back on. I'm sorry, Toshi. I'll get up for him next time we get back to the hideaway. And he will remain that way. Yeah, sorry.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kandor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Interesting.
Fly, Ambrosia. We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own. Caution.
Straight home now.
Man. Tired. Bye, Coral. I feel like I haven't been getting like a lot of sleep lately, but it's just kind of life. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. We haven't got an armor upgrades in a minute. With all the questing we're gonna do when we get back, it's gonna be busy. I think I hit a guy I didn't even know was here. Hmm? Oh, did he fall off the side? I don't really know what to do about that. Cool. Oh, I can freely explore now. What's up, big guy? What do I have to say about this game? I do appreciate how each set of abilities that comes from all of the individual icons feels very unique. They did a really good job with that. The combinations and stuff that you can do with the powers of the icons are also, like, tasty. They feel good to pull off. And you really can control, like, the pace of combat. You do kind of lose the sense of control when it comes to, like, the icon fights, because I think it's because they want to emphasize how strong that the enemies actually are. But in the fights as Clive, like, it really feels like I'm setting the pace and the enemies are just responding.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Oh shit, Helldivers! They're gonna make us join them. Something, something democracy. There's a joke in there. I'm just, yeah. I guess Sundays being the low energy, low conversation streams are pretty chill.
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. Then the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sight me store.
Yeah, man. You're just really unlucky.
There's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next?
What a fucking
Is there anything
guy.
to be made in ash? The orcs even carry Gil.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
You need a sleeping emote?
Ether flood. Up ahead.
Might be good.
It swallowed my own men. There's a village.
I'll go. Rest well, so.
That sucks, man.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Here's a question for you, chat. You don't have to have an answer now. You can answer in the Discord, which you can join by pressing !Discord. If there was a day that you guys wanted me to consistently stream, and I could only pick 2 days out of the week,
Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
taken care of,
Taken
yes.
care of.
Sunday is the best day.
One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
We have the fucking Phoenix with us.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Well, I mean, it's not safe because we're.
You seem.
You must have me.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore.
You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalind
man.
when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Would you guys have killed him? Let him die in battle? Or do you think his life is better spent trying to help the people that he originally swore his life to? I don't think Clive is the person to kill somebody just because they've got like a revenge thing and they need the release to be able to be truly happy. He's much like the rehabilitation type. Get over your revenge. It's a sickness. But me personally, if a soldier wants to, it just kind of seems like a warrior's right to die in battle if that's how he wants to go out. Because now he's got to live with the fact that, like, the guy who killed his commander, despite the quality of his commander, he did just kind of let walk away. But also I put his brothers to peace, so it's a very tricky situation.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Oh.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
I thought my uncle was here. Oh, there's a shop. Good, I forgot to restock.
Take a look at my wares. A fine choice. Of course. A fine choice.
Is there an obelisk here? Yes, there is.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor.
Yote.
I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace, It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
Must be a big-ass ship.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Odin. Probably one of my favorite summons in all of Final Fantasy. Oh, great. There's another useless council.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora? The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
Do you think Barnabas is like the anti-Clive?
Do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Yeah, stop bringing up money to gods.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Santetsuken.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Who?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I don't know what's up with this Harvard guy, but I kind of like him.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
That's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
I guess these undying aren't.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
Very true. Gods are very fickle
I don't
bitches.
suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace.
Joshua, you better
But
survive
please
this.
be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Do you think they're in love?
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
My favorite FF song is the one that goes ding dong, the witch is gone. I think you're thinking of the final boss theme from Final Fantasy VIII.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who's bold enough to heed her call? Is that blade for hire?
Figuratively.
Well, a passing caravan carried with it a rumor most
Elder
fortuitous.
Dread
Dread
Avis.
Avis are aggressive beasts.
How do you want to say?
Eventually, yes. The Dread Avis skin is a rare thing indeed.
No, that one goes, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Now, that would
You other
fetch
brothers
such
can't deny.
coin that
When a girl walks
Gilbert
in with an itty
himself
bitty
might
waist and a round
weep
thing
with
in your
envy.
face, you get sprung.
Bring me
And the
that
pull up tuck.
beast's skin,
Notice that
and
butt
I
was
will
stuff.
share with you the bounty of our
You hooked in the
combined
jeans she's wearing.
labours.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west once you reach the checkpoint. I eagerly await your...
All right, let's do some side quests. Let's do some side quest. All right. Oh, there's another one. It's on the way out of town. You gonna try and kill us?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated.
Why Joshua's pants so tight, though?
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix.
Wonder how you get
Such is,
picked as
and
an
has ever
Undying.
been our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Huh.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
We probably just opened up like
To
a
Canva, then.
bunch of side
We'll
quests.
talk about this later. Cyril's very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Can you really say anything? Have you met the Curse Breakers? They're weird guys.
You there! Finally. Is something wrong? At the university, the students... What a university? A specialist in ancient culture. In my heyday, no obstacle. The answers I seek, would you to an old man? Climb the step. And memorize a few... some courteous soul is... Three of them, to be precise. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on, namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. I can't promise I'll remember. Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make.
That's a fun one. It's a history lesson quest. I like history lesson quest.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
How it was. I don't like it.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to...
Not a scratch on them.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less in there?
Wanderers of the Golden Plain, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious.
And just jump at it until I can read it. That's how you read, right? The children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise for gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
You couldn't have just... You're that old?
The engravings were in good
Oh, what the... Look up. Don't tease. Let's stop.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure.
Fascinating. It would seem the founder, but whatever could have driven the engraved.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone.
With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomad. This is proving.
Children of the hunters,
now
tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's found. 3 engravings, 1 for each guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Nobody cares,
Too many stairs,
I guess.
perhaps.
Ha! Too many.
All right, quest 1. Dunzo. Dunzo. All right. Oh. Okay.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
It's too bad I don't have the energy for a dog, because I would really love to have one. Like a medium-sized dog, not too big, not too small.
The free cities under siege? Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Yep. That's where we're going. Alright, cool. think this gate is closed. It's interesting because I feel like I have less empathy for humans that get in our way than I do the monsters that get in our way. Because like some of the monsters, I'm like, I don't need to kill you. But like a group of thieves, it's just like, well, you know, I'm just doing the world a favor. There's probably some psychology there.
Be safe. Guess we're all ready.
Not what I meant to do.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
God, these fights are getting quicker. I feel like I should like start watching more stuff because I've got less to talk about every time.
The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Good girl.
Rendezvous with Goots and Dalano. Arrgh. Now I've got I Like Big Butts. Or Baby Got Back, I think the song is actually called. Stuck in my head.
Right.
Sir, I actually got like a Sir Mix-a-Lot song recommended to me recently, which is very strange because I don't think I don't think I've listened to that song in a minute, at least, especially on Spotify. But two, like, I had it recommended to me multiple times. Is he still making music somehow? I say somehow, but like,
No need to ride from here.
I thought he was like the definition of a one-hit wonder.
Hard to find Goots.
Anything I can interest you in? Here you are. Go with Gilbert.
Could be I know something more.
Clyde, I found someone who says...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people, and the more war being. And who? Why, the good...
And you've seen...
Aye, you'll find her right here plying...
Here in Delamere. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved feeling bold. Now, if that's all.
Sorry to have.
I recommend Street Tough by Double Trouble and Rebel MC.
Not unless she's
Okay.
discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this?
Good question.
And I'll visit this store.
All right.
You too, Goots.
Why you make me go all the way through the town?
Sell swords in store. Fuck.
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with.
Okay, question.
Time putting this place back together.
So they've talked about
You fought very bravely.
So, they've talked about courtesians a lot. There's been a lot of references to paid sex and sexual activities, which, you know, I don't frankly have a problem with. My question is, do you think with spells like Esuna in existence that those remedies work for sexual diseases?
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys?
It's the writer's fetish. I mean, yeah, but like,
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
they didn't leave fast enough. Like, probably, right? Like, I feel like if you have spells like Esuna, or even like the specific spells for. Does that mean there's like a anti-Sisyphus or Sisyphus?
Tell me what I've
syphilis
When the
spell?
Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have. He only wanted that bull of a manservant. You weren't even.
What were you going to do?
The Borgwyn wanted. I was only supposed to point the lamp in. Then you. Well,
You're not worth the effort.
fucking coward.
I need to find Good.
Where is Goots? Where is Goots? What's problem? Where'd he go?
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names!
He can snap your
Spreading
neck.
them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. and she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to...
After what she did, it is only right. That loathsome harpy is very... Goots, was it? Only with... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Good on you, Goots.
No.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Jesus. Is it going to be a work laptop, or are you trying to get a gaming laptop?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice.
Does she really only have one eye?
Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs. But what if he comes back again?
Oh, he won't.
If he does. First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Have a good one, Karen.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Brutal old bat, isn't she? Brutal. Yeah, I'll be living between two places, so I need a work laptop. Unfortunately, I'm not much help there, but need something with decent space and small to carry around. Could you use the external? Just keep an external drive with you for the larger things that you have to keep up with?
As requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, a sub supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch.
You can get decently priced
Join me
externals
as
with
my
like
honored
plenty of
partner.
terabytes of space.
With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Alright. Let's see. North 3. Oh. Sick. I can just knock both of those out. I have a 2 terabyte external drive, so I'm covered for now. Yeah. Dude, it's starting to feel like 1 terabyte is just not enough anymore, which is insane. Like, someone I know recently got a 4 terabyte NVMe, which
There were ghosts at
the fact that's like necessary is insane to me. I need to do a fresh install with a new MOBO, so I'm probably going to get an NVMe of the same size or similar. Just use the CPU that I have.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the cat is.
Yeah. Some people are very stubborn about like never uninstalling stuff. I can't be like that. It's just I would much rather just like install speeds are so fast now that like there's no point in but I definitely get wanting to keep like more of your games for yourself.
What I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern.
I have comfort games I keep installed. Well, that's a mood. Everybody's got to have games that they just fall back on. When you just have nothing else you'd rather do. Or when you're feeling down. I've realized recently I don't have like a lot of I guess comfort stuff, which is something I need to work on. I haven't even watched like my favorite comfort shows since I hit my depression. Used to keep the large ones due to download times, but internet speeds are fast enough that you can have the large ones installed in a couple of hours. Couple of hours? Shit. Talk about 20 minutes, bro.
Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Gotta get that 1 gig download. Average speeds are not that fast. I know. I'm genuinely not flexing because fucking it doesn't. Let me tell you, it doesn't go a gig all the time.
My lord Marcus, is that... It is you.
Especially if you're
Then
going to be
you
in 2
received
separate
my
places.
letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you...
1,000 apologies.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha, tasked with learning what I have learned is grim. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made the gears of governance have ground to a halt. The realm. Your lord, uncle,
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of
Alas.
I have. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in...
So you want me? I'll need to know what...
One I sent to an...
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay, so I should have done this guy first because he's sending me right back to where I fucking was. All right. They should be, honestly.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Especially with blue balls.
You gotta think about it, like
I'd say
things
he has
like
to be
internet
used to
speed
The bandits may be no
should be
Look what they've left us.
pretty easy.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentleman
To
of the
just-
town guard.
You wouldn't happen
Well,
to know.
okay, yeah, I know, I'm underspeaking it. I used to underspeaking it, understating it, because like I used to work in.
Seen the last of those bastards.
I used to work in like running cable and stuff. Chile actually has faster internet speeds than the U.S. It's reached like 4th in the world. Well, I mean the U.S. is an underdeveloped company or country. So
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the...
I already told you.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty out.
Please.
I'll deal with
You that one. If you kindly...
Or you can go back to your garrison and...
Oh, you're more... He hasn't had many visits.
I think I don't know. Like it would make sense for everyone to consider the U.S. an underdeveloped country, considering some of the back-asswards views that we have. But frankly, those same back-asswards views are the rest of the world. Sweden's 30th, so that's at least one thing positive I get for leaving. Damn,
I'd expect
30th.
as much from Hugo's faithful,
Wow.
but these were men of...
Much has changed in the Republican...
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to...
One of Rutherford's. You sent me to look...
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could... I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon his men confiscated...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free. Only to be stopped...
What of the Fist Central... Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army, those who weren't recalled, now rule the fringes unchecked.
And it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a
Nah, go ahead. Rob the soldiers. They're dead anyway.
Not at all. Now, if he was bound for Oriflamme,
All right, next. Oh. Right back to Northreach. Honestly, I think the only decent option I have, I want to keep my is the razor blade. 15 or the rods, Vegas G14. I don't know, Toshi. You could always get just like an iPad or something. Maybe a MacBook Pro. I don't have a problem with Apple products. I just find it funny that people are always like, "Oh, those are the best ones to work off of." Oh man, I need to work on game stuff. So no Mac, that's legit. I gotta start programming. Are we having a crash? Nope, no crashes. No crashes.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named...
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the
Imagine
Lady
having to
Ariane
pray
of
each
House
time you load a level.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? I was on my way back from the old capital when I...
Bandits.
They looked more like it didn't matter in the end. I did what I...
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Scoundrels.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Okay, big guy. Get wrecked, 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 get wrecked. Flat, 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 flat. I had 2 games where I had to pray. Batman Arkham City that could corrupt your save, and Saints Row 4 that randomly crashed at the final boss. Oh my god. When I played Arkham Asylum the first time, I acquired it in a very legal manner without paying any legal tender.
You can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice.
And they had an anti-theft thing that kept triggering.
This looks to be all of them.
Where you could not remote control the batarangs.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the
So I was soft locked at one of the
It's
places.
just Clive, and I'm fine, which is more than can be said for you.
That was Asylum, not
I will
City.
survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't
Would be
thank
dead.
me. Thank Rutherford.
I suppose he'll be... I shall send a Bastolus.
We saved the people.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Going back to Martha's Rest. Going back to Martha's Rest.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of... Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates.
I only happen to be in the right place. They both seem to think the realm's prospect.
I am afraid that Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
I don't know if they fixed that Arkham thing was a bug. We had to send in our saves. I don't know if they fixed it because mine was corrupted after completing the campaign, and I was doing the final Riddler missions. Oof! I rage quit and never played it again. That sucks, man. That really, really sucks. I've only had a couple games where I've like raged, well, not raged, but just gotten so upset about either a save corruption or like loss of data that I've just been like, no, this isn't happening ever again. I still have the WB email. Damn. One of them was Fable 3, which I think I've told this story before, where I was at the final boss of Fable 3.
Seems the hideaway is
Or
lost.
the final day of Fable 3. And my console turned off, which is probably why, but I corrupted and I never finished that game because I could not
Did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was
fucking
as helpful
replay
as
the
ever.
entire thing.
He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
It was not that good of a game. Fable 2, I played through like 2 or 3 times. But Fable 3, I couldn't play it again.
Liver and a herb.
Hell, I've played
and
through
a
Fable
saint's
1 like
bonnet.
10 times.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Dun 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 dun. $2012. Wow.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I wish.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary.
I haven't even talked about the
Sheik,
snow.
might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I didn't mean. I just thought I had to.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being.
Damn, Karen.
I reckon the both of us would be
Cold-blooded.
worse off if I'd not taken you on.
Oh, that's
You've
nice.
always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Good on you,
Thanks,
Goots.
Nan. I won't let you down.
This raised my my liking of you marginally.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister.
Aw.
I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Thanks, Karen. Harsh but fair. All right.
Do you see the pair that got...
Let's take a look at our spoils, and honestly, I think I might call it. This was a good stream. We made some good progress. We had some nice interactions. Joshua came back. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, chat.
Were it not for the Undying's aid, I would be long dead. Grant them your trust. They will repay you.
Tell me you saw that.
Oh no, more legal stuff. The pack. Go take care of them next time.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so. Here you are.
Talisman
All in
of
good time, eh?
priming. Boost increased Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
I pity those in the villages.
Alright, let's save, and then I will call it. I'm gonna go to the gas station and figure out some shit. Alright. As always, thanks everybody for watching. We can actually have a proper end to the video, because I guess I've been doing something right, and after I turned off that light thing, it's been better off. So no crashes today, that's a win. We'll see what happens next time when we continue to power through the story. Alright. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you on Tuesday for Evil Genius. I'm really looking forward to it. Have a good one, guys.